The real truth about eating once a day. It's not what you think. All right, gather round, you lovely lot. Today, we're diving headfirst into the wild world of OMAD, one meal a day. I'll be honest, when I first heard about it, I thought, blimey, that sounds a bit bonkers, doesn't it? I mean, I'm a confessed tea and biscuit enthusiast. The thought of restricting myself to a single meal, it seemed like some medieval torture, but curiosity got me, so let's get into it. So what exactly is OMAD? Simply put, it's consuming all your daily calories in just one meal. Think of it as intermittent fasting on steroids. The typical OMAD split involves a whopping 23 hours of fasting, followed by a single hour of eating. That's a 23.1 ratio, folks. Intense, right? You might be thinking, who in their right mind would do that? Well, some celebrities are fans. Bruce Springsteen, for example, is rumoured to use it for energy. And then there's Chris Martin from Coldplay, who's expressed interest in the diet. Even supermodels like Naomi Campbell and Brooke Shields are whispered to practice OMAD. Maybe that's their secret to eternal youth? Probably not, but who knows? Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How does OMAD work? The primary mechanism is calorie reduction. Because you only eat once a day, it's naturally harder to overeat. This calorie deficit leads to weight loss. It's as simple as that, really. Some also claim it reduces inflammation, improves digestion, and enhances focus. We'll see about that, won't we? Right, so you're intrigued, are you? Let's lay down the ground rules. Remember that 23.1 split? That's non-negotiable. During your fasting period, you're in a zero-calorie zone. That means drinking water, black coffee, and plain tea only. No sneaky snacks. You absolutely must drink plenty of water, at least 2.5 litres a day. Staying hydrated is key, especially when you're not eating. Most people prefer to have dinner as their single meal. It's more social and it can help you sleep better. Plus, who wants to face the day on an empty stomach? Now this is crucial. Your one meal needs to pack a punch. Aim for around 1,200 to 1,400 calories. Ideally, your plate should be divided into quarters: protein, complex carbs, non-starchy veggies, and healthy fats. Think chicken breast, sweet potatoes, broccoli, and avocado. Variety is the spice of life, even on OMAD. You must plan your meals carefully to ensure you get all the necessary nutrients. What about exercise? Gentle activities are your best bet. Think walking, swimming, or yoga. Nothing too strenuous. The big question is, should you exercise before or after your meal? Some say exercising before might burn more fat. Others argue that exercising gives you the energy you need. It's a bit of trial and error to see what works best for you. All right, let's talk results. What can you realistically expect? A British woman might lose around 0.5 kilos per week. A British man might lose closer to 1 kilo per week, which is within the NHS guidelines for healthy weight loss. But be warned, there's a risk of muscle loss. You might lose 1 to 2 kilos of muscle over several months, which is not ideal. Now let's delve into the supposed benefits. After 12-17 hours of fasting, your body starts burning fat. That's the theory anyway. After 17 hours, you supposedly trigger autophagy, your body's way of removing damaged cells. That sounds good. Some people claim increased mental clarity on OMAD. A digestive system holiday is another touted benefit. 23 hours of rest for your gut. And let's not forget the time saved on meal planning and preparation. One meal a day? Easy peasy, right? But hold your horses. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's a dark side to OMAD. it's challenging to get all the necessary nutrients in one meal. Muscle loss is a genuine concern, especially as you get older, and it can potentially mess with your hormones, particularly for women. Some experts believe it can slow down your metabolism, and let's be honest, the psychological impact of extreme hunger can be brutal. So what's the alternative? Well, you could try cycling OMAD. Follow it for a few days each month, rather than every single day. You could also opt for less extreme intermittent fasting. A 6-8 hour eating window is much more manageable. Okay, the moment of truth. Is OMAD worth it? It's likely effective for weight loss, purely because of calorie restriction. But is it worth sacrificing your sanity and social life? That's the million-dollar question. I'm not so sure, to be honest. I highly recommend consulting a doctor before trying OMAD. If you do decide to try it, start with baby steps. Try skipping one meal a day to begin with. Ultimately, the best diet is one that's sustainable, one that doesn't negatively impact your social life or your mental health. It's all about finding what works for your individual needs and lifestyle. For me, I'd rather stick to my snacking. Thank you very much. Now I want to hear from you. Have you tried OMAD or intermittent fasting? What were your experiences? Let me know in the comments below.